What's up, YouTube? I just fixed this Zippo, new old stock Zippo insert, and it would not have been possible except for Zippo Fanatic 77. He helped me tremendously fixing this Zippo insert because I will give you the quick rundown and then I will end this chunk of the video, add a little screenshot of his channel because you guys really need to, my subscribers, if you haven't already, really need to check his content out. He really knows what he's doing, repairing inserts, especially, well, fixing inserts, especially that have a lodged flint that has deteriorated in there. And you guys really need to check him out. Just trust me. You won't be sorry that you did, because what happened with this insert was, since I had gotten a brush chrome Zippo that for only like $2 or $3 on eBay, I originally thought it was coming with a full-on excuse me, a full-on insert and everything inside of it, and it was brand new 2020. But I went back and looked, and apparently the bid was only for the case. The insert wasn't included. So pretty much this guy just, bought a brand new Zippo, decided, didn't want it, so he set up a bid for the case and then was selling the insert for $15, which I thought was kind of ridiculous. So I didn't actually get the insert. I decided to bid on a different insert, which is this one from 1998. Now this one, again, when I got it, I will show you what it looked like. Actually, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go ahead and end this part of the video and let you guys see Zippo Fanatics channel. So that's what his channel looks like. So if you guys are interested in Zippos, which I know a lot of my subscribers just come from that one Ushanka video and, really don't pay my channel much attention anyway, except for a select few, but I don't really care. I just make YouTube videos because I enjoy it and I enjoy collecting Zippos. So again, this is how the insert came. I mean, it came with this screwed in, but this is what the noise it was making. This wheel was completely loose, and I was like, oh, great. It came without any of this. I thought it didn't come with a flint. It didn't come with this. It didn't even come with a spring, and it just came with this stuck in the bottom, and I was like, oh, great. Now I'm going to have to ask Zippo to send me one of these flint springs and screws for my Zippo. But turns out it had its original one in there. It just had that flint lodged in there. And again, I'm gonna leave a link in the description as well to his video that he linked me to in his comment, because I asked him, I was like, yo, I tried a nail trying to hammer the thing out of there. It just pushed it up against there and it wouldn't even move. And then, and that wound up causing its own problem, which I'm going to discuss here with you after this, because after doing Zippo Fanatics drilling out of the insert with this drill, it still would get caught. And there is actually on this lighter, and I'm guessing all older Zippos, a secondary tube or brass piece of some sort, of some shape that, sorry, couldn't get that on there. There we go. Anyway, there's some kind of secondary brass tube that guides the flint up in there, because once I got that out, it was loose once I drilled the flint out. And I actually want to show you, because I did accidentally nick this just a little bit with the drill. I wasn't the most careful, but I got this insert. I bid on it to use. There it is. That little white dot right there, that's where I nicked it. Just a tiny bit, and then I stopped because I actually felt it, and I was like, oh shit. But luckily, it could have been worse. But anyway, that's not the point. Once I got the flint out, it was getting caught, and that was because of this on this insert. As you can see right there, there is two parts to this older insert. There is the outer part and then an inner part, that little edge right there, which I know you can see because I can see it through my phone as I'm recording. And newer Zippos don't have that, or they do, and it's just further down in there, and the Zippo, when it corroded, grabbed onto that, and when I hit the nail with the hammer, and it just shoved both that brass piece and the flint further up and against it. So even when the flint was gone out of that insert, the inner piece of the brass was catching on the flint cross hatches, on the flint wheel cross hatches. That's a tongue twister. Anyway, so as you can see on this Zippo, which I better put it out for you to see if it'll focus. Come on, focus. You focused for the other one. Okay, that's about as... You know what? There you go. Now you can see it. As you can see, you can't see that second piece because I'm guessing that second piece of the tube is somewhere down in there, if they even still do that. Again, this is a new 2020 insert. This is from 1998, so who knows, they might have made them different back then. Of course, you know, they made them very much different. The writing was on the side. They didn't have the out, you know, nick, which they didn't really have anyway. But again, now how I pushed that back down in there, that inner piece that I just showed you, I took this nail, actually took the spring out, took everything out, put it like that, and then took this. I didn't actually take a hammer. I just took these grips and I just, you know, went like that. I could have used a hammer, but I didn't want to use too much force. And doing that in here and just tapping that pushed that piece back down far enough to where it now works. And I mean, if I scratched that a little bit, like that brass tube up, it doesn't really matter. I solely bid on this new old stock insert for the purpose of using it with that brushed chrome case that I also sent to Zippo, so I would get a insert for it, because that was before I actually bid on this. Then I just happened to see this after sending that in, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna bid on that. And I did. I won. It came here. It was actually from someone not too far away, actually. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Again, thank you, Zippo Fanatic 77. I wouldn't have been able to successfully drill that out without that video, because it was very informative on how to drill out a corroded flint. So I advise you guys check it out. Anyway, I will see you in the next video.